Hello everybody, I'm the Sonic Arrow, and welcome to Dishonored December. I'm going to be playing the Dishonored games all this month. I love these games, and you know what? Christmas is a little too festive, so I'm going to be playing Dishonored. I love Dishonored. It's all about, like, London. It's sort of steampunk with the way that it's layered, because whale oil is a power source. I don't know if it's true to form for history, but that's all the rage. Like, they have a different way of deciding. They just have different. They just have different technology. So it's sort of steampunk, but I don't know if it's in the steampunk category. So I can't really say what it is, but it seems like it. Although I'm not going to judge anything too harshly. But there's going to be a twist. I'm going to mosey on over to a Word document where we are going to be looking at this handy little chart I made. Basically, I should put this in landscape mode. So let's see, layout. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta figure this out. Alright, good enough. I did something. So, what you see here, I have magic cards. Physical magic cards. Yes, I am that kind of nerd. I received these back in high school. I bought a few of them. I got a lot from my stepdad, because he was a huge magic guy back in his day, so I have quite a few older cards. I mean, you could probably see in my basic land card where it actually has the instructions for what this card does. You tap it and add a red mana to your mana pool. Like, that's how old my cards are. Like, I'm not even sure what what expansion of the game these are from. So, like, anyway, I got a whole deck of them. This is my own deck that I built. It's a red and blue type deck that's kind of like counterspell heavy, but it's all about drawing cards and countering spells and all that kind of stuff. It's basically, I'm not going to bore you with the details, but in this deck, I have 5 types of cards, like these ones here, and I picked these out specifically for this demonstration earlier today before I got my homework done, and this is how we're going to do things. Sort of like how I did with Danganronpa 2, I am going to be drawing a card from my deck. And I'm using this one deck because I wanted to. I played this deck against myself last night. I just did some tactics, whatever. Like I was playing against somebody, but there was nobody else. I'm that kind of loser. So, first off, you may notice this table here. Type of card, style of play. Basically, I'm going to be drawing a card out of this deck. And the type of card, so let's just take the creature thing right there. I have this Coast Watcher. It is, I don't know how I'm going to show this, but it's a creature. And it's a bird soldier. But it's a creature, nonetheless. So, I'm going to be drawing a card. I'm going to be drawing a card, and then that's going to determine how we play a mission in Dishonored. So, let's say, for example, I drew Coast Watcher. That's a creature card. And we're going to spin a wheel to see how we're going through that mission, because there are 4 basic ways you can play a mission. You have the 2 axes of a graph. After every mission, it'll show you how you played. Basically, because creature cards, can be almost anything, we're going to have to spin the wheel at a wheel with the 4 options below on it, and that will be how we play that mission. But because creature cards are so difficult to pin down a type, I didn't know what style of play to assign them to. And I knew I needed a wild card. So creature cards are going to be the wild card. Now, let's say we have an instant like this spell Confound. Basically, you counter a target creature spell that targets one or more creatures and then draw a card. That's what this card does. And because it's the instant type of card, you can play it at any time. It is a full-on assault, and they can be lethal. So because of that, we're going to be playing the mission as lethally and as hard and fast as possible. So, drawing an instant means we have to kill everybody and not be sneaky. So if we draw an instant card, that's how we're playing that mission. You then have a sorcery card, like Acceptable Losses here. As an additional cost to playing this card, you discard a card at random from your hand. And Acceptable Losses deals 5 damage to a target creature. So you can tell that the sorcery is pretty hard hitting. So we're going to be going hard and fast, not sneaky at all. But we're not going to be killing, because sorcery cards can also be like draw a card, heal yourself. So they don't have to be a lethal type of card. They can also just destroy a creature on the board. They don't necessarily attack a player. Whereas instants, they do attack a player pretty often. I'm probably angering the Magic the Gathering community, but this is my cards are what I have reference for, and I have a lot of instant damage cards and a lot of damage sorcery cards, but I also have a lot of other types of sorcery cards. Like I have one white card that is a healing spell, and a lot of green cards that are healing spells and are sorceries. But a lot of my instant cards are... Wait. No, in this case, sorcery should be assault. No, never mind. I almost questioned myself. But sorcery is, for the most part, I've seen non-lethal. They can also do a variety of other things that are not deadly. So that's what I'm basing sorcery, assault, non-lethal on. Now, let's say I draw a land card, like the mountain I showed you. They just sit there and basically do nothing. So we're going to be non-lethal and sneaky, because you never assume the land is going to get you. And then when it does, it's a huge surprise. But of course, lands do not kill unless they have specific things that they can do and state otherwise. But I've never seen a land card that attacks. So we're going to be doing sneaky and not killing. Now, takedowns are non-lethal. So like putting a guy in a chokehold and then knocking him unconscious and then dragging him away. Fine, non-lethal. You didn't kill him. That's great. And Ghost, you were not seen. Nobody knew you were there. However, I may screw up. I've played Dishonored 1 a lot. So I have a pretty good idea of how we are going to be doing these missions. Now, I have this last type of card, which is an enchantment card. Now, this one is called Frozen Solid. Basically, you attach this to a target creature, and it doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. And when damage is dealt to the enchanted creature, any at all, you destroy it. So basically, it shatters if you try to break it out of the ice. Now, because enchantments can do stuff like that, and essentially destroy creatures, or, they can enchant a target creature. Anyway, enchantments can also be auras when stated. So they're just kind of all around. They kind of attach themselves to you and can kill you. So that's why enchantments will be lethal, but will be sneaky about it. You don't know it's there. It's like natural gas, like a gas leak, like what closed the Five Nights at Freddy's sister location, Circus Baby's Pizza World. You know what I'm saying? So that's what enchantments will do. Basically, they're going to be the natural gas card. Anyway, I'm going to toss these 5 back into the deck somewhere, Just all at random places. I don't care where they go. Just somewhere in here. And then I'm going to shuffle. So here we go. Shuffle. And this first mission here, we're going to be playing the first mission, of course. Like, that's where you start. I'm starting a new game. I've not played this game since I got it on the PC, and I need to get into it. So I'm doing this for the month of December. Now, that being said, I'm a huge Magic nerd, and I love playing Magic the Gathering. So, if you also love Magic the Gathering, please tell me so. I'd love to hear of your Magic the Gathering experiences. If you were made fun of in high school, if you were made fun of in middle school, if you were made fun of at all, I'd like to know. Or if you're like me, and in high school, everyone was like, yeah, okay, it's okay. Then, also put that down there. Because that was my experience. I actually found my small friend group at my first high school, because I transferred high schools, through playing Magic the Gathering. Also, Naruto and anime, but, you know, we had a lot of fun playing Magic the Gathering. I met a lot of people that way. I was in the gaming club. I was a huge nerd. But, yeah, so I'm going to give it one more good shuffle. Jumble. And then we cut the deck. So, one card. It's a creature. Ah, ha, ha. Okay, I gotta make up a wheel now. Okay, so the creature I drew was called Avon Fisher. It's a bird soldier again. I noticed that a lot of blue cards have the flying attribute, and there are a lot of enchantment blue cards that give you the flying attribute, and the spells are mostly counter spells. So, this creature, it's a 2 attack, 2 defense. It has the flying attribute, which means it can't be blocked except by creatures with flying, or the attribute of reach, which means it can block a flying monster, but does not fly itself. And when Avon Fisher is put into a graveyard from play, you may draw a card. So there you go. And that is the card that I drew. Alright. Sorry that's such horse hawk. I don't know how to get a better hold on this one. This camera's not very good, but you know what? It's my camera. I'll take it. So, I'm gonna preemptively shuffle the deck. I did not unpause my recording. I just gave a whole speech. Let me see if I can find the card we drew again. Let me see. It was Avon Fisher. It is a bird soldier. And it has the attribute of flying, meaning it can't be blocked except by creatures with flying. But there's an attribute called reach, which means it can block things with flying, but it does not fly itself. Like the green card, Canopy Spider. That one has reach. I know that one. That's in one of my other decks. But I chose this deck just because it was what I had. It's the one I grabbed. That's it. So, when Avon Fisher is put into a graveyard from play, you may draw a card. So, what that means is this thing, when it dies, lets me draw a card. And that's the gimmick for this deck right here. It is my red-blue draw deck. That's just what I call it. It's a dual type deck, and I like mixing and matching the different types, and so, you know. But I'm pre-shuffling this for next time, and now you see that I spun the wheel, and we got lethal and assault, meaning we have to kill everybody and be very loud. We cannot sneak, so we have to engage in direct combat. So, we have to be very aggressive, let's say. So we have to be, we just have to be aggressive this mission. So, you know, let's get on it. Enough stalling. It is time. I'm going to close out some of these other windows that I don't need open. Card chart. We'll save that. and then a new game. I'm going on normal mode because I am not a hard player. We're just going on normal. I'm gonna crank the brightness all the way up. So, creating a new game will overwrite previous autosaves. Let's do it. And I'm playing with a controller just because that's how I play. You've just returned from a journey of several months, visiting the other nations in the Empire to ask for aid in dealing with the rat plague. You must deliver their diplomatic response to the Empress, whom you serve as Lord Protector.
Corvo, if only there was someone else I trusted to send, so that you could remain near. But there is no one else, and the Spy Master was right to insist that I send you. The plague has taken so many, and we must find a cure. When you are near, my heart is at peace. Emily and I will count the days until you return. Hurry home, and bring good news.
Wrenhaven River. I just drew myself a pretty good hand.
Steady hand. That's it. Watch it.
Cast
off line. Casting off. We're away.
But I'm not playing it.
Take us straight to Dunwall Tower. Lord Corvo has news for the Empress, and we've come a long way.
A long way to bring bad news. The sailors say there's a curse on us. Black magic.
Superstition. For all we know, there's a cure for the plague by now.
Maybe.
I totally forgot. I need to... Let's see, user interface. It's an audio. Subtitles, all speeches. Volume all the way up. Done. Alright.
Live in strange times. Sending the Empress's body.
I was gonna see if I could
Guard away for a couple of months. That's unusual.
Well, this was important. We need help with the rat plague. Ho there! We're going up.
Seal, ready.
Turning on the pipes. And she's rising.
Oh, at last.
Steady pressure. And stop. Shut her down.
The Empress will be waiting for your news, Corvo.
Jeff Burnett.
Corvo, she's waiting. You should go see the Empress.
You know what to do next time?
Yes.
Hellos.
Corvo, you're back! Will you tell me about your trip, please? Were there any whales? Wait! Let's play hide and seek first. I'll cover my eyes and you hide. You have time? Mother's busy talking to that nasty old spy master.
Okay, go on.
Okay, here we go.
Now this girl...
Later, will you give me more climbing lessons? Someday I'm going to climb up to the rooftop.
Oh dear. This girl is the
Let's see
reason...
if you're so good at this. I'll hide my eyes and count, and at the end of the countdown, I'll try and find you. Okay, I'm going to count to 10. Find a place to hide.
Press speed under stealth mode. Stay behind cover to break line of sight with enemies and avoid detection. While sneaking, your footsteps are muffled.
One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
She knows not where we are hidden. And I'm amazing at this. Now this girl is the reason we do all that we do. She is the princess, and her mother is the queen. And we are her sworn protector. We're basically the guy that stands there, looks intimidating, saying, go ahead, try and run. I'll break your neck, little man.
I always fight.
Do you?
Okay, you win. We should go now, so Mother can see you too. Let's go!
Use
Come
the
on!
environment to hide from Emily. Lady Emily.
Run with me! While you were gone, Mother seemed very sad. I think she missed you.
Welcome home, Lord Protector. Stop moving, Campbell. And you, Corvo, welcome back. From wherever you've been. They sent him all around the Isles to beg for aid. A waste of time. My elixir will banish the plague from this city. Now keep still a moment, High Overseer Campbell.
She'll see you at once.
They're sick people, not criminals.
We've gone beyond that question, Your Majesty.
They're my citizens, and we will save them from the plague if we can. All of them.
Very well.
We will not speak of this again.
Mother, Corvo is back.
Thank you, Emily. Leave us, please.
As you wish, Your Majesty. Corvo. 2 days early. Full of surprises, as usual.
It's a fair wind that brings you home to me. What news have you brought?
Alone.
I hoped that one of the other cities had dealt with this before, knew of some cure. This news is very bad. We're at the breaking point. Cowards. They're going to blockade us. They'll wait to see if the plague turns the city into a graveyard.
Are you okay, Mother? You seem sad.
Yes, don't worry, darling. Mother is fine.
I'm done playing with
Wait,
guns.
where are the guards? Who sent them away?
Mother, look! What are they doing on the rooftop?
What? Emily, come here!
LT to attack, or LT to attack with your left if you have weapon or power. Hold RB to attacks.
Emily, get behind me! Look out! Corvo, thank you. If you hadn't been here... No more! Not again!
Mommy!
No! Get away from her! Corvo!
Mommy!
That's how this starts.
Corvo, it's all coming apart. Find Emily. Protect her. You're the only one. You'll know what to do. Won't you? Corvo.
Lord us all, look at what he's done.
Yes, he's killed the Empress. What did you do with young Lady Emily, traitor?
Her own bodyguard. Ironic.
I'll see you beheaded for this, Corvo. Peg him.
And that's how it starts. I hate the beginning. Cold Ridge Prison. Blocking is a critical part of combat, especially if you're playing the aggressive way. Thanks, wild card. Not the game studio. The creature card I drew. Cold Ridge Prison.
This is your final chance, Corvo. Sign the confession, and let me give you the rights to put your spirit at ease.
That's enough for now. Get out. Let's give the man some time to think.
Ain't nothing to think about.
Corvo, the Empress is dead. Her daughter Emily is hidden away, and no one will ever know the truth.
Yes, unlucky you. Tomorrow you'll be executed, but it's for a good cause. This country needs strong leadership now, someone to guide the weak. And that's where we come in.
There was nothing personal in this, even though you almost sank our plans. But it turned out well. You were in the wrong place at the right time, and someone has to take the fall. Goodbye, Corvo. Guards! Take him back to his cell.
And we're being framed.
You should eat, Corvo. This meal comes from a friend.
Corvo, who we are is irrelevant right now. Just know that we have faith in you. Here's the key to your cell. Once you're out, head for the prison's interrogation room. Take the explosive there and plant it at the outer door. When the bomb goes off, run. Make for the river. You lose yourself in the sewers. You'll find some useful gear stashed there. Out of the prison, one of the prison guards will leave a weapon just outside your cell. And good luck. We need you alive and well for what's to come. A friend.
Did I tell you about the time I almost caught that guy who killed the Empress?
How come so many people are coming to...
Attention. The solitary wing is off limits to maintenance unless accompanied by an officer of the watch. Escort through the solitary wing must be scheduled in advance with 1 week's notice.
You're out. Good for you. Cut some throats.
Oh, yeah.
Let me out. I've got 3 days before they cut my head off.
Cell hallway key needed. And I need a help elixir.
Attention. Tomorrow's execution will be restricted to the personnel assigned to the event and approved dignitaries only.
Now this game features parkour stuff. You can't jump to the... Normally I can sneak over this way. Then Y and pressing left corners. Health elixir. Will be awesome. I'll take that. I'll take that. Oh yeah. Oh.
Before it gets to the cabin, I'll call upon us.
Need by an officer of the watch. Escort through the solitary wing must be scheduled in advance with 1 week's notice.
Dead. Hold the X button to put it away. Put it away. an unbreakable door, and if we had grenades, we could use them to explode the doors. Oh, cool. Right, I was just in this one. Duh, what is wrong? Can't climb that. Probably through here.
Attention. Tomorrow's execution will be restricted to the personnel assigned to the event and approved dignitaries only.
Look through the key. Is there anyone we kill in here? Nope. Drink out of the sink. And if, nope, never mind. That. Corvo Atano, formerly the Royal Protector, will be brought in for interrogation. This is of utmost importance. Lord Regent High Receiver Campbell will conduct the questioning themselves, follow their orders without hesitation, keep the torture under control. If Corvo dies in his hands instead of getting public execution, Lord Regent wants, it'll be your head that rolls next. Money is important. Excerpt from a book on the esoteric practices of the Abbey. Once a child shows proper inclination, he is marked. Overseers are assigned to study the subjects surreptitiously in order to determine whether this inclination is supported by cosmological conditions and other signs ongoing throughout the year. At the end of the cycle, those befitting further testing are removed from their homes. Some hours before dawn must begin the march to an outpost outside the city. There are the children undergo ritual preparation and evaluation until the last night of the month of rain, when they make a pilgrimage to White Cliff. During an elaborate ceremony, it is determined which of the children will become overseers and which must be put down. And then we can just do this. Ta-da! I like this. It's just so much fun.
What was that?
What's that? Arky sweet.
Heard something.
Sassy, help!
Put your enemy off balance by blocking with perfect timing. Now press RT to perform.
Damn you!
Oh, I'm out of bullets.
Attention. Tomorrow's execution will be restricted to the personnel assigned to the event and approved dignitaries only.
Hey, go check it out, buddy. Do you need a hand over there? I forgot about that part of the game. I love it. Oh my god, that's right. Oh, lovely. Alright, I'm taking one of these. I'm taking these. I'm taking this. It's mine. Oh boy, I forgot about that part of the game. You can cut off heads. And then, oh my god. That's right.
Take it!
That's all. I always want to collect. I always want to see if I can find any collectibles. I'm not gonna go for 100% speed run, but oh my god. Okay, so those guards are ever spawning. We know that.
Down a call. Put people down in the sewer.
Hold on, son.
Line the line! Assassin, help!
Oh!
Now the rats can fight over your guts.
Okay. We know this now. Do not stay around.
Put people down in the sewer. If he gets to the sewer, we'll lose him.
And we're going. This is all part of the same mission. You've escaped Coldridge Prison with the hope of hidden allies. If you reach Wrenhaven River, they promise to aid you in your next move. This is all the same mission.
How many people did he kill on his way out of the prison?
Corvo, if you're reading this, means you're playing work. You've broken free from Coldridge. One of our contacts has hidden weapons for you somewhere deeper in the sewers. Grab the gear and find Samuel. These tunnels dump out of the river. He'll bring you to us, a friend who will meet you soon.
I guess if you'll kill the Empress, you don't care about a few guards.
Shut up. Look at this stuff. Somebody's been down here.
Bottle Street gang, maybe. Watch for booby traps. Be some down here by the look of it.
Good. If we're lucky, one of them will get Corvo.
You're afraid of him? He's Sir Conan. It's all merchants and whores down there.
Kids like you never saw what he was like. I saw him fight through.
Yeah, rats will just deal around. They clean up bodies. Yep, cannot do that. So watch out for swarms of rats. That's worse. Fight off the rats. You fight the rats and they scatter. They're brave when in a swarm, but not so much when they're so. Just don't get swarmed by rats in your fight. Sometimes there's hidden collectibles in these areas. I've never fully gotten all the collectibles, but I like looking around because there are different coins around. Sometimes there's notes. They give you clues about stuff, side missions and missions. Amanda and I only had enough coin to buy half the elixir we needed. Even that's all gone now, and there's nothing to do but wait. We're very sick, and there's no place to hide from the city watch. They're breaking into houses all over the district. So we'll stay here and share the last hours together. Our fire will keep the rats away, but they'll inherit this city. Damien. Kids. The outsider walks among us. Oh no. Did they say? Did they say? Hold on. Oh my god. They said? They said? Among Us! I stopped the video just for that. I'm so sorry. I will. paranoid because sometimes they hide stuff. Sometimes they don't. Like this. Whoop, whoop, whoop. No one will keep us from death. Nope.
Aren't we supposed to load the bodies into carts headed to the flooded district?
Yeah, but screw that. That's too far. I don't want to catch the plague, do you? No.
Doesn't the elixir prevent it?
Maybe. Either way, let's just dump them down there till rats eat them.
Good idea.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. The assassin Corvo, responsible for the murder of our fair Empress and the disappearance of Lady Emily, heir to the throne, has temporarily escaped state custody. Several brave officers of the state are dead by his hand. He is to be captured or killed at any cost.
Whoops. That rat skewer doesn't sound too good. Oh, ow. Not what I wanted. So whichever way I'm looking, that's the way it makes me climb. So if I'm looking down, I'll climb down. If I'm looking up, oh, money. And technically sneaking is crouching, so I can crouch under stuff and it's not sneaking. But I'm gonna dome somebody with one of these. Actually, there it is. Greetings, Corvo, or should I say Lord Protector, as you were known before that title was wrongfully taken from you. We are servants of the Empire and of the true Empress, a group of loyalists who want very much to meet you. Take these weapons, crafted few of the finest materials in the Isles, and meet with our man Samuel near where these tunnels spill into the Wrenhaven River. All haste and luck. We share a common purpose. And we get... Let's check this out. A crossbow. Very silent, but very deadly. A retractable sword, which is awesome. Crossbow bolt, sleep dart, because we have to be deadly, not we have to be lethal. The Lord Regent is a shriveled prick and a liar. Yes, he is. We can agree on that. Ooh, hemlock essence. Money! Time now. Finders keepers. Suckers! Break the door. Then we'll soon be able to navigate the share. Jelly, in case you're too daft to remember, look to your whiskey for the answer. Whiskey, got it? If you want your share, sort it out. If not, come back for it. Whiskey. Found incendiary bullets. Which means we can now shoot incendiary bullets. Come on, crossbow. whiskey. Joey's whiskey. Doesn't matter. I love how we can't be fucked to care about what kind of disease this stuff has, or if it's been opened. So there's whiskey. Oh, I'm stuck. Whiskey. There we go. Okay. Jewelry box. Ooh, and a health box.
He won't get past me, sir. Do you know who we're hunting here? Don't try to take him out alone.
But what if no one from the squad is around?
Then try to make a lot of noise when you die. Knock something over if you can.
Bastard.
What's that? Ah! Help! Get around! Take!
And we got our bolt guns. Those. Disgusting. Tastes more like disease than I thought it would. And
Someone's dead! I know he's here!
come here, buddy. Here, scout ahead. Do you see anything? I love this game. Disease. Disease bites. Love them. Tyson disease bites. Gotta love them. Tyson, gotta love our disease-filled bites. Take a drink. Wash down the disease. Oh, I hate that. Yeah, I hate that. Anyone else that needs to be domed by a bottle? Samuel, you want a bottle to the head?
Attention, Dunwall citizens. The assassin Corvo, responsible for the murder of our fair Empress and the disappearance of Lady Emily, heir to the throne, has temporarily escaped state custody. Several brave officers of the state are dead by his hand.
Over here. Quickly, I'm a friend.
Sorry, buddy.
I'm Samuel, and I work for some good people who want very much to meet you. Well, they said you'd come out here. I can still hardly believe it. I'll take you to meet them. Just down the river from here.
Alright, man, let's go. Come on, chop chop. Thank God all day. Boom. Hostiles killed. Civilians killed. None. Alarms rung. Dead or unconscious bodies found. Yep. Overall chaos high. Didn't kill anyone. Ghost. Open jelly safe. Yep. No runes. I didn't find all the money, but all that stuff down there is coming later. Hidden in an old bar on the river, your new allies have plans to share with you. Meet with the loyalists in a circle to learn what they've got in mind.
This is the Hound Pit's pub. Closed for business. Half the district marked off as dead from the plague. We're right under the Lord Regent's nose, and he don't know a thing. Of course, if anyone finds out what we're up to, the Watch will break in with swords drawn. And now that you've escaped, the Lord Regent's going to be tearing the city apart. Take you up to meet Admiral Havelock and the rest of the Loyalists. The Admiral's a man to be reckoned with. If anyone can help you find that missing girl, Lady Emily, and clear your name, he can.
Pretty much.
So it's starting at last, Admiral.
We can continue this later, Lord Pendleton. The man of the hour is here. Corvo, I'm Admiral Havelock. A true servant of the Empire, like you. Until the Lord Regent purged those of us who wouldn't recognize his claim on the throne.
And I'm Lord Trevor Pendleton. I represent the nobility in our little group. But we all act as equals here at the Hound Pits pub.
This is a momentous occasion, Corvo. I'm going to come out with it. We've been building a coalition of loyalists, aimed at ending the Lord Regent's tyranny and restoring the throne.
At risk of execution, we're committed to finding young Lady Emily and seeing her crowned as Empress.
We've got big plans, but we can't do any of it without you. We need your skills, your ability in a fight, and in helping us, we're going to help you destroy the men who murdered the Empress.
Sorry, you must be exhausted. We can discuss this further after you've recovered. But before you retire, you should introduce yourself to Piero. He's challenging at times, but his industrious mind buys him that right.
Yes, Piero's as much an artist as a technician. He's going to be crafting the gear you'll need. Go talk to him, and then get some sleep. We can talk more when you've rested.
Fantastic. It's a shriveled prick in the letter. Love it.
Will remain in effect through the month of
The
May.
outsider walks.
Stay alert and stay loyal.
He walks! He walks. Oh god. Among Us! That's never gonna get old, is it?
I'll be crafting your weapons and gear. All custom work. For you, I will create the tools of a master assassin. No! This cannot happen now. The tank of whale oil is running. Will you get a new tank from upstairs, please, while I hold this in place? Be careful. Oil's unstable. The minute it explodes, there's a terrible mess. Perfect. Now plug it in. Perfect. Thank you, Cole. Here, see? The assassin's mask. You're a wanted man, so everyone in the city knows your face, but this mask will mean terror to them. If you just hold still, the fit must be precise. There. Can you see normally? Send the lens out of alignment. There. Better now? I could create more for you. Upgrades for your gear, weapons, munitions. But our situation here is desperate. Scavenge the city for valuables, and I will resell them on the black market. That should give us the money to craft the things you need.
Alright,
Tell me what I can make for you.
Now the rewire tool is incredible. Spring razors are death traps. Grenades, you know what those are. Upgrades. Pistol upgrade. Combat sleep dart. Bone charm capacity. Bolt capacity, grenade capacity, mask optics. I'm taking this one. This will be good.
You must be exhausted. I advise that you get some sleep. Your life will get even more difficult soon. You should rest while you can.
Yes, sir.
Sleep well.
And we are now somewhere else. Peculiar. So it's on the agenda. Something's not right. The Outsider. Oh my god. The Outsider. The guy who walks among us. That's not gonna be good. Hello.
Hello, Corvo. Your life has taken a turn, has it not? The Empress is dead. Her precious daughter Emily is lost somewhere in the city, and you will play a pivotal role in the days to come. For this I have chosen you and drawn you into the void. I am the Outsider, and this is my mark. There are forces in the world and beyond the world, great forces that we call magic. And now, these forces will serve your will. Use this newfound power, my gift to you.
Thank you.
Come find me.
Oh. Blink, I know how to do that. So basically, you cannot save, you cannot save, you cannot save, you cannot save. If we wait, our magic refills without having to use a single elixir. Corvo, I'm very sad. They say that you're dead like mother, but I'm going to put this note in a bottle and throw it into the river because I do not believe them. Living here is very strange. I do not like it, so please come for me if you can. Don't worry, Emily. Oh no, these aren't Lord Pendleton. His twin brothers. His triplet brothers.
Days that follow, your trials will be great, Corvo. Seek the ancient runes bearing my mark in the lonely places of your world, and at shrines raised in my name. These runes will grant you powers beyond those of other men. To help you find these runes, I give you this, the heart of a living thing, molded by my hands. With this heart, you will hear many secrets, and it will guide you toward my runes, no matter how they may be hidden.
Yep.
Listen to the heart now, and find another rune.
This place is the end of all things.
Heart in your left hand helps you locate bone charms or runes even through walls. Heart beats and lights up when you are facing a bone charm or rune. Beats faster as you get closer. Heart will whisper secrets if you press LT while targeting.
Beginning.
So this is basically the heart of the Empress. It is her heart modified by the outside. That's a little bit of lore for those of you who may have
All of time is meaningless here. Neither seconds nor centuries. Someday this place will devour all the lights in the sky.
You've collected some runes, open the journal, and go to the power section to exchange it for power. Sweet.
How you use what I have given you falls upon you, as it has to the others before you. And now I return you to your world, but know that I will be watching with great interest.
The outsider's a figure of myth, neither good nor evil. Hidden in an old bar in the river, yeah.
A reminder to all citizens, inspect your neighbor's spaces. Stages of the play.
Get this game. That. Ooh, bone charm. Bone charm. Of course, I'll tell you, dearie. Don't keep secrets from me. The end. All the dreary days of my life are like windows of my house. From the kitchen, I see out into the garden where the leaves and stalks are brown and bug-eaten. See a little lump of dirt where something is wrapped up in a blanket, laid to rest along the rows of twisting vines. Front room looks out into the streets where the neighbors are all setting fire to their homes, barricading themselves inside. Warm and snug dairy. Look at the bedroom, sees into the dreary alley where hooligans are playing a game with an old man. First, we're hitting him with sticks, and the girl with them is kicking at his dry old ribs. Oh, to have those bones, to boil them in a pot. No one lives in my house anymore, dearie. No one you'd want to meet. When I lived there with my husband, we were fine people. Vera More, everyone would say your house is as grand as Boyle Manor, or better even. Dinners are lavish and parties are the best. That young Sokolov came to paint my portrait. I was nearly still in my prime, radiant, he said, and he was just barely a man so young, painting all the best people across land. Everyone wanted a portrait by his hand, all my friends. I wasn't the only one, dearie, wet with his paint, glistening on the canvas for a pretty coin. But it wasn't all parties and paintings. My husband and I weren't always at home, no. We traveled together, he and I, to the far ends of the isles, beyond even, all the way to the red cliffs of Pandyssia, to dig in the rock and crawl through the caves, holding up candles and squinting at the walls. Many precious things we came upon. Not so precious as the boy with the black eyes, dearie, all those marks and bones, carved so deep and polished so bright. Brought the old bones home, hid them for my dear husband, then I learned to boil them and carve them myself, made such good presents, dearie. The little mute boy took them home, he loved them so. All the time he came back with new bones for me, holding them up so I could see it in his eyes, even though his tongue was still. Granny, his eyes would say to me, carve these bones for me, make me another present. And he went so far, all the way to Dunwall Tower, the royal headsman himself now. A little mute boy and his shiny, shiny sword. Better bones are what I needed, you see, better bones to carve and polish, scrape and gleam. My dear old husband was always tired. Made him soup then, he was sick, better bones was all for my little mute boy, carved in the name of the one with black eyes, and after my husband was gone, giving away his birthday gifts. I didn't want to live there anymore, so now I'm old and don't have many to give my presents to. It's sifting through the garbage for granny rags and feeding little birdies that gather at my feet. No one wants to have tea, dearie, especially those rude louts on Baldwin Street. Slackjaw and his boys always meddling with an old woman, just trying to make her way. In the end, we'll be together with him, you and me, and the jury, night with stars above and below. And always with the one with black eyes, dearie.
Some
Press to equip. Void channel. Power effects slightly improved. White rats can be consumed for mana. White rats won't attack you. That's a good. Power effects slightly. Yeah, I'll take it for now, but we can.
Once bleeding from the eyes occurs, death is inevitable. All suspicions of plague, regardless of severity, must be reported. Attention Dunwall citizens. Do not attempt to house or care for a friend or family member who shows signs of blood on their face and chest area. The only way to help them is to bring them to the City Watch. They will be taken to the flooded district for treatment.
Somewhere in the basements below, hound kills hound, and money changes hands.
Attention, citizens of Dunwall. The Old Port District has been added to the evacuation list. The Weeper count for the month of siege has increased.
Okay, what do we got? Firewater, shot, whiskey balls explode with great intensity. Fencer, win sword versus sword contest. Yep. Blast resistant, damage from explosions reduced slightly. Quick dissolve. Oh, the chinwag on Selectra. He was like before he was young, before he got his name. He's got a cool head now, but it weren't always like that in the days before he was boss of the Ball Street Gang. Time was young Selectra wasn't such a reasonable man.
The Lord Regent has decreed that plague ordinances will remain in effect through the month of rain. Stay alert and stay loyal.
Drop assassination gives you a bit of health. I'll take it. Swim speed increased slightly. Enemies mismarked with arrows and bolts. Breath capacity increased. Breaking glass sounds moderately reduced. Minor keyhole. Keeping magnification. I didn't really want blast resistant. Yep. Power effects. Quick dodge. Cool.
Should I clear space for Samuel then?
If you like, but he won't use it.
Why?
He can't sleep in regular beds anymore, or that's what he says. Says he was in the Navy too long. Can you believe it?
Oh.
That pile of wood out there? It's a hobble he built from an old rowboat. Where does Admiral have?
Well, let's get down to it. First off, I know that assassination is dark business. But sometimes, good men have to do bad things to make the world. Our purpose is clear. We want to restore Her Majesty's line by finding and putting Emily Kaldwin on the throne. To those ends, we'll hide, act in shadow, take them apart, piece by piece. Tonight, High Overseer Campbell dies by your hand. It won't be easy. He's protected by his overseers, an army of religious zealots. But if anyone can do it, you can. Your exploits are legendary. Campbell carries a private journal. Once you've eliminated him, get the journal, because we think it contains Emily's location. Recovering her is obviously critical, assuming she's alive. That's the gist of it. Remember our cause and strike true. We're counting on you. Another thing. Campbell is holding a former overseer by the name of Martin. He's one of us, and if you manage to find him, give him whatever help you can. He's a master strategist, and he got caught working for our cause. It'd be good to have him back here at the Hound Pits.
Oh. Corvo. Hello. I'm Callista. I work here for Admiral Havelock. I'm sorry to intrude on your business, but this is important. I suspect you're going to kill the High Overseer. That wretched man. There's really no reason for you to listen to me, but my uncle, Jeff Kernow, still serves as captain in the City Watch. But he's a good man, and my only family. The chatter in servant circles is that Campbell just took delivery of an exotic poison, and I think I know why. My uncle's not corruptible like the rest of them. Campbell is going to poison my uncle. Do you think you could protect him? You used to do that, right? Before you had your current profession. Before you became an assassin.
Yeah, I'll protect him. We're gonna save here. Because that's gonna do it for this episode. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I really love this game and I'm really glad to be back into it. I have the definitive edition of Dishonored, so I'm guessing that's where all those extra bone charms came from and all that extra money. So, that being said, we'll get into the death next time, and it's a new mission. So, we're going to have to draw a new card. That being said, thank you very so much for watching. Once again, this was a lot of fun, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye!